If you like dogs, if you like pets, you will enjoy Sit, Stay, Love. This is also known as the Dog Days of Christmas, and it's also called Puppy Love for Christmas in certain places. And I don't know why it needs so many titles. I don't know which one is the best. I kind of prefer the Dog Days of Christmas, but either way, whatever it's called, it's a really sweet film. This was released in 2021. It's directed by Tori Garrett and written by Hester. And it stars Georgia Flood as our protagonist Annie and Ezekiel Simat as Dylan. And Annie goes back home in time for the holidays, and while she's there, she decides to foster three dogs while they're waiting for their permanent adoption homes. And her help was desperately needed at that time, perhaps more than ever, because the local dog shelter actually closed down and all of the animals went to the vet. And the vet's not really allowed to have that many animals there because they're not a licensed shelter. So they really have to find homes for all of these animals really quickly. And Annie works with the vet, Dylan, to make sure that the animals find their forever homes. Of course, there are sparks between Annie and Dylan, and the romantic aspect I thought was fine. It wasn't for me the most important or interesting point in the narrative. For me, it was focusing on these animals, finding them the perfect homes, and the dogs got so much screen time. But we also had a lot of cats as well, so I wasn't expecting that, and it's very rare that cats will feature in any Christmas rom-com. Occasionally there'll be a protagonist who lives on their own with their cat, but to have this many cats and dogs in one film, it was really delightful. And we have a great variety of breeds, and I just, as an animal person, I absolutely love them. I also, of course, love that it's supporting adopting animals because there are many, many pets in shelters, or in this case, in a vet's practice, that need their loving forever homes. There's a nice enough amount of Christmas as well in this. It could have worked at any time of year, but I think the Christmas setting helped to make it a little bit more heartwarming, definitely very wintry, and I really enjoyed it. Sit, Stay, Love, or The Dog Days of Christmas, or whatever you want to call it, is a very sweet film. It's also not too emotional. I don't like animal films most of the time because I cry. Even if it's just the tiniest bit emotional, I get upset. But this one, while it does have some emotion in it, I didn't feel like I was ever on the brink of tears. And I like that they managed to keep things positive and upbeat and uplifting. And it's got a really great tone all of the way through it. Needless to say, I really liked Sit, Stay, Love, and I definitely recommend it.